I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
Scaly? Yes.
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some
part dragon?
much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after, but little did they know. We had a defense system in place, built with the help of the Court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam
I was
Magistrate.
kind of thinking these were like a different nation, but it's still the same nation. It's just on an island.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel? The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the Court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jin Shi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
We outside the... Feel like I want to slap one down. That's marking where I've been. Technically, I don't need this one anymore. Oh, jeez, there's just so many. Heck? That was them.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinxi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate. She has been burdened with unimaginable weight that most cannot fathom.
Let's do this another way. Feel my wrath!
Universe in my psyche.
I did it again. Oh my gosh. I just need to wait.
Fury boils! Inferno!
Tear me to pieces. My field of expertise.
I got an ice cube. Sweet. Clang bang. Databank 20. Oh, just kidding. Not Databank 20. Databank almost 20.
Good. There's no time to waste.
It's an ice. Oh, I guess we can look at it through her. I don't see it. It's not an ice. Can I type it in? Time added. Here we go. The clang bang. It is light. Self-combusts. Well, that's dumb. It's a light one, but it does ice damage. Lava larva. Occasionally attacks enemies. Fusion damage. Oh, it just sits there. That's pretty neat. What does this guy do? Summon a dwarf cast ray that tracks and attacks the enemy, dealing 3 times. Crit rate. That one's a keeper. I think it's up. Probably inside that thing. We're gonna finish the story here and then we'll come back.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Oops, I just stopped it. I have a feeling I'm about to fight something big.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xing Yi mentioned.
Yes. This should be another chronosorter. It should work in similar ways with the one we saw near the luminous shore. The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been blocked. We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of Savante create such an advanced mechanism using the Sentinel's power? I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless the Sentinel willingly taught them. We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truthseeker's Pass. Maybe...
That dude.
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chronosorter.
Looks like we needed to do something up here.
Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff?
I did.
Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
I just destroyed it completely. It's probably up at the very top of that. I don't need to hit this thing anymore.
I see. It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now...
I know what I need to do.
The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
Boing.
Quality. Never mind.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the Court of Savante. Did they create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
Oh, I'm getting... Wow, I'm taking lots of damage.
My field of expertise. Think you got permission? Crush them!
Fury boils! Burn to ashes! As you wish!
Banish all vice. Like this. Embrace the oneness.
You're gonna die today. Okay, respawning. Sure.
Fury boils. Burn! Let's do this another way.
Like this.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked after
Oh, wow.
we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look.
This place is nuts and condensed. Okay, we can't go off track too far. Flare crests typically come in sets and are used to seal the entrance of a ruin or device. Each flare crest corresponds with one flare stone. Flare crest can be extinguished by approaching and activating corresponding flare stones. After all flare crests have been extinguished, the seal will be lifted. Okay, so there's one. 2 more stones.
The glowing patterns on that gate. Yes. The flare crests have a complex structure, but they can be deciphered with patience. See how each star represents a flare? That mechanism we accidentally solved. Yes. We still need the other 2 flare stones to open it. Wait. The blood and scales here. She is likely teetering on the edge of overclocking now. We are running out of time.
Let's go to the middle tier. Okay. Okay.
A well-deserved reward.
Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence still lingers in this place.
Yeah, I'm not reading that. Holy cow, that's a lot. Give me the cliff
The
notes.
Sentinel's situation is worse than we thought. It had already sustained severe injuries when it descended upon Mount Firm. With one of the temporal programs lost, it no longer had the power to restore time. Instead, it could only stop and...
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its power. But it couldn't return things back to normal.
It's like the beginning of Star Trek Voyager.
It would... According to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. And if the Sentinel perishes, the temporal disruptions will spiral out of control. So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt to the already gaping wounds on Mount Firmament. There's nothing we can do. At least that's what it says in these records. Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the Sentinel, but it won't heal it completely. In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruptions would have to come up with a last resort. The Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate its power onto a resonator through induced resonance. Their experiments resulted in the first Chronosorter, a man-made resonance object. No.
Is that the little
A
thing
Chronosorter
that I have?
can only rewind time within a narrow range. It's no match for the Sentinel's immense power. We are getting closer and closer to the truth. Two
Describing
more
me,
flare stones
but
left.
probably
Everything
the thing
aside,
inside me.
first we must find Jinshi.
The little creature. There goes half my life.
Let's do this another way. Silence!
Tear them to pieces. You're not getting away. My fears of expertise. I'll pay it back tenfold.
On my edge.
Oh my gosh. I'm not ready for this.
Like this? Chi lasts evermore.
Get some healing in here. Did it just explode? It wants a thingamajig and a dilly whopper.
A contented mind.
Are these fights so close together that I was fighting that and then they came over? And they added? That's a nope. Huh. It goes through, but it doesn't go through. I mean, it shows it goes through, but it doesn't. If this side's a dead end. Interact with the mechanic to start the Echo Challenge, Clang Bang, and transform into Clang Bang. Use the leap device to launch yourself at the vertical ice barrier to break through it. Transform into Clang Bang, jump, and then launch a plunging attack to break through horizontal barriers. Got it. I thought that was the thing.
better than nothing.
Another chronosorter. The second flare stone should be behind this
Okay.
gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter.
There's something right there. Oh, it's underwater. Okay, I gotta get it. Fix the underwater part. Okay, fix the underwater part. That's the final bit. Okay, I fixed the water bit. What is that?
So it turned you into a clangbang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
Another chronosorter. Let's give it a try.
Oh man. Okay, good. They're not connected.
The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water.
Is this the tacitite fulminate? Okay. What does that plant do?
This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
What? This guy's gonna kick my butt.
Like this?
Just like this.
Tear them to pieces. My field of expertise. Sure. Time to wrap it up.
I may need to switch over to a extra healer. But I have to have the gun guy. The gun guy. Mortify. Gun guy mortify. So you know it's done when it sucks it down inside, but I guess we can use this again. We still don't know what flowers do. Oh, they're broken flowers. It's like they
There's
look
still
familiar.
another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point.
I'm a little worried. But he is glowing, so I gotta do it.
A contented mind is a perpetual feast.
This is probably a bad idea. No, we're running. We're running. We're running. We're running. We're running. We do. We change our mind. That's one hit death. getting things for dying. I leaped. I used 20 potions. Resonator becomes incompatible of when 50. Oh my gosh. I should look at these. I could get these. I gotta die often. All right, so it wants. It was that easy. I don't think I'm going to unexpected rewards. Got it. There's number 2.
One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us. We should be able to find Jinshi soon.
We've reached the carrier lift.
Does we need to go down?
Is that so? So this file confirms that the chronosorters are artificial resonance objects. They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding resonance effects. And this also answers my previous question. The chronosorters rewind time through resonating with the Sentinel. No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorters shut down once they are removed from the Sentinel's range, or the abnormal time flow on Mount Firmament. Plus, as artificial resonance objects, their capacity is limited. According to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a hypothesis that could potentially make them more powerful, the Second Resonance Awakening hypothesis, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a second resonance awakening. Yes. That fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi, so she may exert even stronger resonance abilities, ones that allow her to restore the flow of time.
That's a spoiler.
Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. All the machines turned to dust. One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before breaking apart. This proved that a second awakening can indeed improve resonance ability. The research log mentioned that all chronosorters were working in an overdrive mode. It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this suggests that it might be the key to triggering a second awakening. No, it's not. Exhausting oneself will only result in destruction. In addition, I noticed another detail in these records. the chronosorters required manual control, while the sentinel Jue appeared to be under someone else's command. In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, that peculiar visitor gave an order to the sentinel, and the sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order. Rover, do you have an idea?
Okay.
Jinchi.
What is happening? Oh no, I am not ready for this. Oh good. We found you.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt him.
But, Changli, you're...
Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have him here. Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need his help to resolve Mount Firmament's crisis.
But we already owe Rover a lot. Thank you. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally talk to it in person. It will surely have the answers you want.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinchi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament.
As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here, causing temporal disruptions that could potentially threaten Jinzhou. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering my second resonance awakening. That will enhance my power beyond its limits.
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinchi, do you understand what is at stake for yourself?
Evisceration.
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. I've been blind to its suffering for so long. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do, Jinchi? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal disruptions will continue to spread. Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
I will. If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself. It's the only way to save Mount Firmament, protect Jinzhou, and help the Sentinel.
Was that?
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinshi?
That's not what it said.
Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock at any moment. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust.
I'm going to option B.
You don't want to end up like those chronosorters, shredded under immense pressure. On top of that, do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinshi.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe in?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more. Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power. Then you can save and protect these people for years to come.
Changli.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. I know you've made up your mind. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. He is also the mysterious visitor spoken of in tales about Mount Firmament. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true.
Those dogs fighting in the background is kind of annoying.
If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher. Jingshi will keep your words in mind.
Third person?
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady
Doesn't matter what I
Shimi is
pick.
already on the case. We should get an answer soon. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. There is one more flare stone to work out. Let's get moving.
Did I only get 1,000 for all of that? They forgot to turn off the fighting sounds. Is this the direction I came from? Yes. I was healing when I went into that cutscene. I didn't get my hit points. So she has a lot of defense, right? 1,000. I mean, I should be using touchy over here. I think we'll have to go defensive mode. We'll keep him because he's the best gunner I got. But we're gonna swap out. We just need more healing and more defense, which is really weird for this type of game. Usually you just go all attack all the time. But I'm a little underleveled, so things are gonna take a little bit longer. And we need to make sure her echoes. Yeah, we got 2 defense echoes, and these are trash, basically. We're not gonna do that right now. She's equipped.
Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We
Man, I
need a
thought
way
these-
to restore them.
I thought these drip snails were going to be kind of rare, but they're everywhere in here. Maybe I should touch this thing to get it started.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
Turn off Photo Vault and operate the Chrono Sorter. Turn off the Photon Vault.
Better than nothing.
How do you turn off the Photon Vault? That's the Photon Vault, right?
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
I mean, it's only 3. Is there... What is that, 9 combinations?
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
Turn off Photon Vault.
The Sentinel never tried to interfere with natural death before. Why did it make an exception?
Take it slow. My luck seems good, like always.
Okay, so we got one place to go. That's where we came from. This
Let's take it slow.
is a dead end. So we'll have to go back down the other thing unless... Photon Vault. Okay, the photon barrier. Okay, so these are called the vaults, and this is the barrier.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order. It's not working.
Yeah, there's only 2 options
We
left.
may need to follow a specific order.
Go left.
It worked. The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
What did I do?
It's a trap! Watch out!
It's a tarp. I didn't want to do that. H. No, H. H. These solid scales of the Loomis scale construct form a protective barrier that reduces all incoming damage when active. The Loomis scale construct core is exposed after each attack and when it is immobilized. Oh, and when it is immobilized. Attack the Loomis scale construct at the time to damage effectively. So dodge until...
Onwards.
Did that work? Oh, cool. I get to use her. That was just a skill ability. Wow. We're not using this dude. Forget that.
Moment of awakening.
Just spamming.
Embrace the change.
Together we vanish. Take form. Perish in flames.
I tried to jump over it. Oh, no, no.
Insolence. Take
Q.
form.
E. 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 E.
Take flight.
Can't hit me. That's a big fat miss.
Together we vanish.
Why didn't they put her in the tutorial?
Mind's eye.
Whoops.
Oh, stars, heed my calling.
Active the Flare Stone, Part 3. Both those characters I liked.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We
I'm
should
glad I
be
didn't
able
jump
to
down
access
that.
the cipher key now.
I'm glad I didn't jump down that thing. I guess we'll go up.
Excited for what's inside? Aren't you adorable?
I am.